One team that is not on the top 25 list that I think is going to be excellent this season. I gotta think of the Texas Longhorns. I think Texas is going to have an outstanding season this year. Now, so their big recruits in Arch Manning and Cedric Baxton are not going to be playing for Texas this upcoming season because they're still seniors in high school. So, but the trend for Texas is nothing but up, and think about this: the idea of Texas hiring Steve Sarkisian as their head coach is that when they realign to the SEC in 2 to 3 years from now, alongside Oklahoma, the idea is to have a team that's capable of beating Alabama and Georgia in the SEC, and you're gonna have to go through both of those teams to win the SEC and to get into the college football playoff and avoid the two loss mantra. So, and Texas already has excellent players. They have Quinn Evers, who comes over from Ohio State. He lost out on the quarterback job to C.J. Stroud. He was the number one transfer recruit at the quarterback position for this transfer class. They have excellent receivers. It starts with Xavier Worthy, who is coming off the greatest season a true freshman wide receiver has ever had at Texas, at close to 1,000 yards receiving there. And 5 of their losses last season were by 8 points or less. So that they theoretically, with the roster they had, they theoretically could have won as many as 10 games. With all things being equal here, I think the defense is going to be better. I think I obviously an upgrade at the quarterback position. I upgraded the wide receiver position with Xavier Worthy's experience. So by looking at their schedule, I don't think they're going to be Bama this year. I just don't think they're ready for the creme de la creme programs yet in terms of facing off with them. But Oklahoma without Lincoln Riley, Oklahoma State without without a real linebacking core, and without Jim Knowles, the defensive coordinator. Yeah, I could see them beating Oklahoma. I could see them beating Oklahoma State. This is a team that can win as many as 10 games this year, and I think if they play themselves to a New Year's Six bowl, I consider the season a resounding success. I think Texas is going to be able to continue to recruit like heck for the season, and you think of where Texas is among the programs that ooze buzz, that oozes sort of drama, that oozes flair. You think of Texas, you think of Southern Cal, you think of Miami. Those are great, but you also want the traditional programs like Alabama and Notre Dame to be relevant, because that's gonna up the ratings for college football. So, but Texas is Texas, Southern Cal being relevant is excellent for the health of college football. And if you are a fan of the Texas Longhorns, I think you have to be really excited about the future with the potential recruits that they're able to bring in at the University of Texas.